I'll be back, Carly. I wanted to share our devotional today as I took a stroll outside. I hope you guys don't mind me taking you along. I want to share a story with you. When I was a little girl, summers were really fun. It consisted of occasionally going out to ride bikes. It consisted of playing with dolls, and of course we had our chores that we had to do, but also one of the things we really loved doing was watching TV. And we used to have this huge TV. It was almost like a piece of furniture. And so it was big enough for us to just sit back and relax and to watch a few shows. So, my father would spend most of the days working during the summer. And when he would come home, we'd be excited. We'd greet him. We'd give him hugs. He'd go to the room, get changed up, and a lot of times he'd come back out of the room to see if the chores had been done. And not only for my father was it important that the chores had been done, but it was important that we do the chores correctly. Now, there were 3 of us kids in the house, and there were 3 types of kids in the house. One type of kid was the kid who did the chores and did them right the first time. The second type of kid was the kid who never did the chore at all. And then you'd have the third type of kid, which was me, who was faithful and diligent and doing their chore every day, but it wasn't done properly. Now, usually when my dad had come home and saw that I didn't do my chore properly, it would usually end in some mild scolding and some reteaching as to how we could do the chore better. And then a lot of times I was asked to do it again. We call that a do-over. Now, one day my dad had come home, and I'm not sure if he found the chores done right or not done at all, but we greeted him like we normally did, and we went right back to watching TV. And my dad came out into the family room with a pair of scissors, and he calmly walked past us, went over to the television, and you guessed it, before you know it, blank, there was a complete shutdown. I was devastated. I thought my life had ended. No more TV. There was a shutdown. One thing I do know about that day is that I had plenty of time to do things right. You know, we're facing a global shutdown. Many of us are facing a health shutdown. A lot of us are facing financial shutdown. Some of us are facing a needs shutdown. We can't get everything that we used to get, like buy as many cartons of eggs we want or milk as we want. And so for all of us in some way, we are facing a shutdown. But recently, God has been showing me and a few members of our family that He's also calling during this time of shutdown a do-over. And there's some things in my life that He's calling me to do over with my family while we're all back together again. And so I wonder what your do-over is. Is it getting outside and getting a lot more fresh air? Is it being able to do over your exercise program or eating habits? Is your do-over spending more time with God? Whatever your do-over is, trust that you're not alone in this and that God can help you with your do-over. I want to read in closing Isaiah 43. Isaiah 43 says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. The wild animals honor me, the jackals and the owls, because I provide water in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland, to give drink to my people, my chosen, the people I formed for myself, that they may proclaim my praise." If you've been called, like me and my family have, to do a do-over, I encourage you today to go to God, the one who can make a way in the wilderness, the one that can help us to do it right and do it well. Enjoy your day, and thanks for the walk.